What's going on, people? And a very warm welcome to That Was a Vibe, a show where myself and the bear celebrate and review the greatest music videos of all time. Now, before we delve into today's video, what I need you to do is hit that subscribe button and a little bell icon so you don't miss any of our future episodes, because we've got a lot of bangers coming up.
Today is Mr. Bounce is going to be leading this one, so guys, just prepare yourself for this one. That's all I'm going to say.
Right, anyway, look, let's just get on with today's video. When we started this channel, in the back of my mind, I wanted to choose a 50 Cent video, right? And there were loads I could have chosen from, but for me, one of the most hated 50 Cent albums is The Massacre, and I love The Massacre, right? And I wanted to get into today's video, which is Out of Control remix featuring Mobb Deep and 50 Cent. This is possibly one of my favorite videos and one of my favorite tunes of 50 Cent. So I just wanted to get into this video. I don't want to do too much talking. Let's just delve into this right now. I do my thing.
I'ma get my drink on and party like it's okay. Trust me, man, it's okay. Bounce with me in slow-mo. When they hear the kid in the house, they're like, oh no. 50 got them looking again. They open again. Got them sipping on that juice and gin.
Nah, that 50 Cent suit that you're wearing, that's the same suit that you wore at your niece's christening. It's all making sense now. That is the same suit you wore at your christening.
I knew you were going to mention that suit, innit?
I'm stunting, doing my two-step fronting. Now I'ma tell you what them told me, homie. Just lose it, parental discretion's advised. This is grown folk music, now blend in with me as I proceed to break it down. It's always off the chain, man, when I'm around. I played the block pumping, it was all for the dough.
Out of all the 50 Cent and G-Unit videos, this is one of my favorite tunes and one of my favorite videos. Look, you don't need no Martin Scorsese storyline video. Sometimes it's just, you just need a simple club video.
You know I got what it takes to make the club go out of control. Good plan, turn the music up a little bit. Bounce with me now, shout it, let's get into it. You know I got what it takes to make the club go out of control. Good plan, turn the music up a little bit.
A clue, right?
No, that's wicked.
But hurry up, cause I'm thirsty, I need that. And my system P on my side twisting. In club duvet with a chick that go both ways. Let me see that ID, this for grown folk. Put a drink to the gone. Hit the dance floor like a scene from soft porn. For it, make them sign a disclaimer. Try to get the tricks of framing.
Like I said earlier, man, look, simple club videos is what I like, you know what I mean? You just go in there, hella women in there. See, that is a vibe, you know? Whole heap of space for the gal in, minimum space for the man then. That's it.
But in any event, he with 50, it makes sense into them dollars, the wanna holler. But you looking at it, that them came from the squalor. Now my money's so long, I could pop your collar. Now follow, say nothing, let me see you. In my crib, got the cold air back to no problem. In the club, feed the liquor, otherwise we starve them. So much
come on.
getting the like potato gardens.
Let's go.
The more and more I'm watching this video. Bounce, I can see why you've chosen this video. This is your fashion good. This is where you got your inspiration from. You're dressing like that back then and you're still dressing like that now. Like, you're not gonna be part of 50 Cent's G-Unit. It don't matter how hard you try, you're not gonna be part of it.
Go, I
Best
I play, I stay, I'm going for mines. I'm young, I'm black, I'm rich, and yes, I'm ghetto in the project steps. I'm cool, I'm calm, you looking real stressed. I'm hold your head. I'm known for when I got dollars.
Lloyd Banks.
Real New York legends in this video. Real.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? MOP, Mobb Deep, 50, the rest of G-Unit, certified New York legends.
No, I got what it takes to make the club go out of control. Good plan, turn the music up a little bit.
Legend, man.
Shout it, let's get into it. You know I got what it takes to make the club go out of control. Good plan, turn the music up a little bit. Bounce with me now, homie.
Real music video connoisseur. Now, for years, I've always wondered why they had the t-shirt saying Game Over on it, right? And for those that do
Is this a
know...
no chatty patty story?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
You gotta love Bounce's chatty patty story.
Look,
okay, what happened then? What's the reason?
look, don't shoot the messenger, innit? The game was in G-Unit.
Yeah, it was.
And then around about this time, he was, I won't say left, he was exiled out of G-Unit. And because of that, That's why they had the t-shirt saying "Game Over," and that's when MOP and Mobb Deep came into the G Unit fold.
Petty, catty.
Very vindictive 50
But
Cent.
that's 50 though,
It's
isn't
50. The edits here.
Easily impressed, innit? Easily impressed bounce, man. Yeah, vibe. It's a vibe still.
And Dr. Dre doesn't even need to be there, yet you still feel his presence with that painting there.
Alright, cool people. This is the time of the show, the conclusion, where me and Bounce decide if this is a certified classic or just an old school track. I think I'm going to start with this one because I have to. Now listen, a few videos ago we had Mr. Bounce on here proclaiming that Mobb Deep Shook Ones was not a certified classic. And the reason being was because the video was kind of cheap and the track didn't match the video. Now, I've had to write a few things down because when Bounce chose this track, I thought to myself, this is hypocrisy at its finest. I mean, you basically said that the track has to match the video. This track is a great track. I really like the track, the remix. Good track. You know, you got Mobb Deep on there, 50 Cent, you know, Queensbridge Finest. You can't really fail on there. Fantastic. The beat, fantastic. But the video for me is lazy, lethargic, and it just goes. I think it's a lazy choice from you. I think with 50 Cent, you've got Many Men in the Club. You got Heat. You got real classic, you know, videos and tracks that you can choose. This for me is very lazy, just like the video. It's lazy for me, Bounce. And you know, let me just go on there. I mean, look, you go into the video. The dress sense throughout the whole video is horrible. It definitely hasn't tested time. It really hasn't. It looks like it's aged. It looks like it's forced. Look, you're not gonna have the legend P, God rest his soul. You're not gonna have him calling up 50 Cent to let them know we're all gonna go to the club. Like, come on, man. Like, for me, it's just cheesy. Do you know what I mean? And especially, listen, MOP. I grew up to listening to MOP. Do you know what I mean? Cold as Ice. You know, tracks like that. So for me, for them just to be standing outside a phone box calling 50, I think the director just running that like, look, why don't you guys call each other before you go to the club?
Yo, why don't you call your man Fifth, man, see what's up for the night, man. So yeah, he probably around anyway.
Hello?
Hey, what's poppin', son?
Yeah, everything good. I'm in the hood. Where y'all at?
We in the hood too.
It's going down. You gotta meet me at the spot, man.
All right, cool.
No doubt.
All right, one.
I thought it's tacky, and it definitely is aged badly, just like off cheese. It just looks tacky for me.
Wow.
We're gonna go. No, it does. We're gonna go into the club now. I mean, I don't know what was going on and what was on the memo for these guys, but you've literally got video. I can't call them video vixens. It's just video girls. It doesn't even look like they understand what is being said to them. like literally, it just looks so cheesy and tacky. I mean, you got P talking to the girls. All they do is pouting. You got one holding a bottle of Hennessy. It just looks so forced. No curves in sight. May I just add that? There was no curves in. It just literally looked like, let's go to the model agency and let's just get girls. Every shot of the rappers had a table or girls around them, dressing badly, dancing badly. I just think it's a terrible video. And it's very cheeky that you had the nerve, when you've got a classic Mobb Deep track like that, to say that the video was cheap. And you've just got a generic club video, poor video. So for me, this is definitely not a certified classic. And I love 50's one of my favourite artists. Mobb Deep, one of my favourite artists. But you've challenged Mobb Deep for Shook Ones, and then you've chosen this garbage as a video. And for me, it's not a certified classic.
Now, I'm going to comment on Nabez's diatribe over here, innit? Do you know what I mean? Look, first and foremost, for me, I already know that a lot of people hate the Massacre album, right? Or it's not one of 50's,
I think it's a decent album.
It's not one of 50 Cent's favourites, and I really do think that we need to do some revisionist history. However, it's a shame that this song wasn't on here, because if this song was on the album, I really think it would people will look at it more kindly. That being said, 50 Cent said it. Let's use the parental discretion advice. This is grown folk music. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, when you're looking at a track that matches the vibe, it's a laid back track. You know, you've got the edits and the cuts that are like time succinct. Like, fair enough, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women in there. Some have curves, some don't. And if you noticed, you know, they're in a particular part of the club where, you know, they're doing the salsa. There's another part of the club where they're just generic. Then then they go to the hood bit where you see more curves and you see more.
Where was the girls in the hood bit?
That was right at the end. Right at the end, you know what I'm saying? Like, but to be fair, you wouldn't pay attention. You're more paying attention onto the dudes and the fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? Hint. But what I will say is this, right? When we're looking at videos, for me, you don't need no dead storyline. You don't need no.
But they were on the phone though.
Pardon?
They were on the phone at the beginning, calling each other.
Yeah,
I don't even call you enough to go to a club like that.
Yeah,
where you gonna meet me at the club? Well,
yeah, maybe it wasn't meet me at the spot. Okay, say nothing. One boom, and then and then drive through Times Square in the in the rows, and then they get there, and then they do this thing.
So MLP's on the phone with 50 just to let them know.
Because MLP is part of
Is 50 putting everybody on the guest list? Just go to the club if you're gonna. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, exactly. This is my part. Anyway, so for me, anyway, I think this is a certified classic. I think the track is a certified classic. I think for me, the video matches the vibe. You know, it's a nice laid back track. Like, what more do you want? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just straight to the point. There's no dumb storyline. There's no revenge, get back or anything like that. It's just straight 50 at his best, high-end video in the club, people enjoying themselves. What more do you want?
Does it actually look like the women in there are enjoying themselves? It doesn't even look like they know what's going on.
So what do you want them to do? What, laugh, Gideon? Yeah, this is a music video. You got 3 minutes to show an enjoyable rave like sort of party.
So basically, listen, you've got certified New York legends there. You've got Mobb Deep, 50 Cent, Love 'Em. And you're saying it's got a nice vibe. There's no vibe in the club. There's not one woman that danced on beat in that video. Like, these literally, these girls deserve. It doesn't even represent.
There's slow motion in the video. What do you expect?
It doesn't even represent real women in club that are gonna go down and have a good time. As I said, these women didn't even know what day it was.
So you're telling me in this video you're looking for real women. There's not one video vixen is a real woman in there. What are you expecting?
No, these ain't even video vixens.
Selena Johnson in there, or Angie Stone.
Listen, you're talking about that's
what I'm saying. What are you expecting?
No, listen, you're gonna have to answer that one.
What are you expecting?
Listen, I'm not into
it's not your soul video.
Listen, I'm not gonna go. Look, I'm not just name calling and pulling women in like you're doing. I'm just saying you're talking about enjoying the vibe. There's a flipping woman. Fucking salsering. How can you salsa to this track? She's obviously not listening to the same track.
It's a different part of the club. Exactly. The club, you know what I mean?
It's the same generic thing. Okay, let's put Lloyd Banks in there. Oh yeah, let's put 10 girls in there, Lloyd Banks. None of them actually looking at him, and they're just looking into the camera pouting. It just hasn't aged. And listen, look, I love 50. I love Mobb Deep. I'm holding by your standards. The video needs to match. The video needs to match the vibe of the track. Bro, you got girls salsering in there. You've got girls that have been skipping meals all over the place in that video there. Just standing around rappers. It's just tacky in there. And it's not good. It doesn't age. Don't you actually feel weird you're looking at Mobb Deep and what we know about Mobb Deep, God rest his soul, Prodigy. I love those guys. Legends. I'm the one that said it was certified classic, Shook Ones. You went against that. But you're saying Mobb Deep in this video wearing gimmick t-shirts just because the game is left. You were cussing them about wearing misspelled Hennessy, but the way game over, and you're co-signing this.
It's part of what was happening at hip hop at the time.
Was it a golden era, or is that probably why we're judging the videos now? Because it got tacky like that. It did. I'm
not saying it's a golden era in hip hop. However, we're only looking at it from this particular tune, and I actually feel that this tune here, this video matches the tune, and the tune is actually dope. I actually like the tune.
I like the tune as well, but it's not a certified classic. But listen, guys, look, there you go. Look, me and Bounce have been rambling on. Guys, jump in the comments. Let us know what you think. Is this a certified classic? Or, do you know what? Scrap that because the track's a good track. Do you think this video matches the track?
The track.
That's his argument. But honestly, good choice from Bounce. But yeah, no. Guys, thank you for tuning in again to another episode of That Was a Vibe. We're going to be back. I guess we're not going to be getting on again, but that's what this show's about. Remember, like, subscribe.
Yep, leave like the comments.